Any questions, feel free to ask. I'm one of the millers here. So the mill was first built in 1778. And it operated continuously until about 1942-43. That's when it closed down because no one would buy it again. It collapsed at one point. So the building we're standing in now is actually a rebuild of that. So we're on the same foundation as the first one, and we use the original blueprints and pictures and things to get this about as 100% accurate as possible. So all the nails are in the same spot, timbers, everything. So all of our gear stuff is actually from a mill up in Virginia that closed down around the same time this place opened in 1973, 1974. So all this stuff is probably circa 1840s. So it's still pretty old. And it's all still functional. I normally would have everything running, but I had it closed down right now because we're doing a little maintenance. But we still grind corn and wheat, just like they did back in the day. I'm hoping to get another shipment of corn and wheat in the next couple weeks. I don't have any right now, but hopefully about mid-August we'll have some more in. And we grind it all on the little Meadows mill right here. And this is built in the 1940s. The Meadows Mill Company is actually still around. They're in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. So a kind of local state product. But it works the same way as the big ones, where it's all driven by the water wheel. There's no gas, electricity. So as long as we've got water from the Eno River, we can run these things all day. Primarily do corn, but we can also do wheat. So from the corn, we get cornmeal and grits. So all of our cornmeal comes into this hopping tree. You can actually see a little bit of the leftover stuff. And then our grits come out of here. And then when we do wheat, flour will be in here, and then we get bran that comes out of there. But we don't usually sell much bran for whatever reason. I had one lady last year who came in and bought like 10 bags of it. She just puts it all on her cereal and bread. That's how the name West Point came about. Because at one point, so Roxborough Street, the main road just right over there, actually used to run right in front of the mill. So, funny enough, we had a bunch of sewer work done through the park, and there's this big swath of trees that were cut through that's right in front of us right now, like right for the mill. And that actually used to be where the old road was. So ironically enough, that actually shows really well where that street was. That's why they put a post office here, because at one point this was the most westerly point on Roxborough Road at the time. So anybody living west of here, so on the other side of the river, they would have to come here to get mail. So I had a general goods store here at one point, which is why we have it set up to kind of show that. So there's a story that at one point a young lady came in and bought from here a horse, a dress, and a pair of shoes. And she rode the horse to the town hall and wore her dress for a dance, and then had her new shoes, and she danced the night away with him. So she wrote a letter back here saying how much she appreciated that they were able to get all that stuff in time.
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of kind of interesting things going on around here. Cornmeal or flour, grits, bran would fall into, and then there'd be a guy here who's with the chutes, basically measuring out the amount of corn. Then you would have a scale similar to this one, you know, to make sure that everything was kind of equaling out for what people wanted. Stuff upstairs too, so before you guys go, you have to check that out.